Hello friends, once again I welcome you all on my YouTube channel on English literature, English language teaching and education. I am here with a new topic on English literature. It is about some of the important and frequently asked questions in UGC NET exams, and it will help you a lot to crack UGC NET exam or SET exam or GRF in English literature on the very first attempt. Yes friends, so let's move on. The first question is, which of the following tales is a collection of tragedy? So here we have four different options. The first one is the monk's tale, the second is the prioress tale, the third one is the clerk's tale, and the nun's priest's tale. So we have to find out the right option, and the right answer is here. It is the monk's tale. Yes friends, the monk's tale is one of the Canterbury tales from written by Chaucer. It is composed of 17 different types of stories related to historical events and figures. Okay, so for example, Lucifer is there, Adam is there, Samson is there, Hercules, etc. These kind of literary historical figures are mentioned in these 17 stories by Monk's Tale. Okay, so it is also said that most of the portion of this tale was written before Canterbury Tales, and some figures are added after the publication of the same. Yes, after the publication of Canterbury Tales, some of the figures are added here in this writing by Chaucer. The monk was claiming that he has 100 of these stories, but the knight stops him after only 17 stories because of the tragic element of each story. Yes friends, the knight was the person who stopped the monk of telling the stories. He wanted to tell 100 of stories, but the knight stops him after only 17 stories because there is a lot of tragic element in every story, and the knight said that they have had enough sadness. Yes. The next one is the genre of Wife of Bath's tale is it moral exemplum? Is it Arthurian romance? Is it beast fable? Or is it folk tale? So we have to find out the form of the wife of Bath's tale. Which one is it? The right answer is Arthurian romance. It's B. Yes, Arthurian romance. The wife of Bath's tale is one of the best of Chaucer's Canterbury Tales. It is one of the part of Canterbury Tales. Her name was Alison, and professionally she is a weaver. Yes, the wife of Bath's name was Alison, and she is professionally a weaver. She always followed the rule of experience rather than authority. She had married 5 times and waiting for sixth husband. And the most important part of this tale is that Jenkin was her fifth husband, and the most favorite of all. Yes, Jenkin was the most favorite husband of all. And about Arthurian romance, we can say it is a narrative in prose or verse form. Yes, Arthurian romance is a narrative in prose and verse form related to adventure or courtly love or chivalry. Yes, three different types of themes are there in Arthurian romance. First one is adventure, then courtly love and chivalry. Yes, it was Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, the most widely recognized example of Arthurian romance. Yes, the most widely example of Arthurian romance is Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Yes. The next one is, name the poem which is the longest poem containing 8,000 lines. Yes, 8,000 lines and divided into 5 books carrying the source of Boccaccio's Filostrato. Yes. So once again I am repeating The question, name the poem which is the longest poem, containing 8,000 lines and divided into 5 different books, carrying the source of Boccaccio's Filostrato. The options are here: the Canterbury Tales, Parliament of Fowls, Troilus and Cressida, and the House of Fame. So we have to find the right answer. The right answer is here in front of us. So it is Troilus and Cressida. Yes, friends. So Troilus and Cressida is an epic poem written by Chaucer in rhyme royal pattern. Yes, this is the pattern of writing this poem, rhyme royal. This long poem is divided into 5 different books. Yes, the historical background of the poem is Trojan War, narrating the tragic love between Trojan prince Troilus and a young and beautiful widow, Cressida. Shakespeare retold the same story of this poem as Troilus and Cressida. Yes, Shakespeare's work is also with the same name, Troilus and Cressida, with a minute difference between the name. We can see here Troilus and Cressida by Chaucer and Troilus and Cressida by Shakespeare. So Cressida and Cressida is the difference. Okay. So the only difference while preparing for exam in Chaucer's story, the character name is written as Cressida, and in Shakespeare's story it is written as Cressida. Yes, that only, this is the only thing that we have to remember. The next question is, who is known as the morning star of Reformation? The morning star of Reformation. Name the artist. So it was here we have so many options. So the first one is John Mandeville, then John Gower, then John Dryden, and the last one is John Wycliffe. So we know that it is John Wycliffe. Yes, friends, the right answer is D, John Wycliffe. He is known as the morning star of Reformation. Yes, Wycliffe was remembered as the morning star of Reformation, as well as he is remembered as the evening star of scholasticism. Yes, here another IMP thing we have, that he is known as evening star of scholasticism as well. Yes, his translation of Bible is his best work and prepared with 2 different colleagues with him. The names are Nicholas of Hereford and John Purvey. Yes, here I have some spelling mistakes here, but we can say that Nicholas of Hereford and John Purvey, who contributed to writing of the Bible under Wycliffe's guidance and direction, we can say. He is regarded as the precursor of the Protestant Reformation. Yes, Wycliffe was regarded as the precursor to the Protestant Reformation. He is called so as he challenged the Catholic Church. Yes, Wycliffe challenged the Catholic Church for Reformation. Yes. The next one is, to which of the following the Lollard Movement that attacked the practices and beliefs of the church is connected? Yes, there was a movement called Lollard Movement, and it was connected with whom? So we have options here. A is Wycliffe, B is Langland, then Chaucer, and then Gower. So we have to find the right answer, and the right answer is A, Wycliffe. Yes, John Wycliffe was the right is the right answer. And the Lollard movement is a Reformation movement. Yes, Wycliffe challenged the church, the Catholic Church, in this movement in the Middle Ages. Yes, against the beliefs and practices of the Catholic Church. Yes, it is connected with Wycliffe, who challenged the Catholic Church. The Lollard's motive behind the movement was primarily the reform of the Western Christianity. Yes, the main purpose of this movement was to reform the Western Christianity. The Lollard is a term related to the followers of Wycliffe. Yes. Then the next question is the owl and the nightingale. The owl and the nightingale is the earliest example of Middle English of a literary form known as, so here we have options: A. Debate poetry, 2. Heroic poem, C. Metrical romance, or D. None of the above. So let's find the right answer. The right answer is here. It is a debate poetry. Yes. The Owl and the Nightingale is considered as the great debate poetry. It is a debate between an owl and a nightingale. Two birds are there, between whom the debate was going on in the poem. Yes, this debate was overheard by the narrator. Yes, and this debate covers various topics, for example love, marriage, nesting habits and manners. Yes, four different topics are there which are covered in this debate between two birds, owl and the nightingale: love, marriage, nesting habits and manners. Its creator is anonymous. Okay, so it is unknown that who is the poet of this poem. So its creator is anonymous. It is written in octosyllabic couplets comprising of around 2000 lines. Yes, it has around 2000 lines in this poem. Yes, so the owl and the nightingale is a debate poetry, and it is a debate between two different birds. The next one is how many legends Chaucer has described in his The Legend of Good Women. Yes, friends, it is a work by Chaucer, very great work by Chaucer, The Legend of Good Women. And how many legends are described by Chaucer is the question. So let's see: A 4, B 11, C 3, or D 9. So we have to find the right answer, and the right answer is here. We have, it is D 9. So 9 different legends are described by Chaucer, are narrated by Chaucer in his work The Legend of Good Women, and these are the names of these 9 legends, 9 legendary women. Okay, so the first one is Dido, then Thisbe, then Medea, then Cleopatra, then Hypsipyle, then Adrian, then Lucrece, then Phyllis, Philomela, and Hypernestra. Yes, these 9 women are described in this work by Chaucer. Okay, so it is Chaucer's third longest poem. It is third longest poem by Chaucer, written in a dream vision, which narrates the stories of 9 different women that we have mentioned here. Okay, so it is in iambic pentameter. The pattern here is iambic pentameter couplets, also known as heroic couplets. This is considered the unfinished work by Chaucer. Yes, friends, it can be asked in exams that it is considered as an unfinished work by Chaucer after Canterbury Tales. Okay, yes, Canterbury Tales is also unfinished, and this one is also unfinished work by Chaucer, The Legend of Good Women. Yes, the next one is the full of title of Pierce the Plowman, written by William Langland, is, so we have to find here the full title of this work by William Langland. The options are here: Pierce the Plowman, the Moral Exemplum; B. Pierce the Plowman, the Vision of William; C. Pierce the Plowman, the Tragedy of William; or D. Pierce the Plowman, the Book of William. So William word is very much mentioned here, so we have to find the right answer here, and the right answer is here in front of us. It is B. Pierce the Plowman, the Vision of William. Yes, the Vision of William Langland. Yes, so it is an allegorical poem. Yes, friends, this poem by William Langland is an allegorical poem, and it is very much remarkable piece of work by him. Yes, its full title is The Vision of William. It was composed around 1379. Around 1379, it was composed by William Langland, and the leading character, the main character of this poem was Pierce. Yes, the word is mentioned in the title also. Pierce was the main leading character of this work, who is hardworking, sincere, honest, and very much honest plowman. He was hardworking, sincere, and honest plowman. His spiritual quest is described in this poem by Langland. Yes, friends. Pierce's spiritual quest is described here. It is also a dream vision poetry. Yes. Three dreams are described in this poem by William Langland. So, total three dreams are there, and the main character is Pierce. Yes. The next question is, which writer from the following rewrote Chaucer's Canterbury Tales in modern English? Yes, friends, Canterbury Tales was actually written in Middle English. Okay, so it was written by Chaucer in Middle English, and after some time, after some years, it was rewrote. It was rewritten by any one author. After some years, it was rewritten by one of the following artists. So we have to find the right option. First one is Samuel Johnson, then John Gower is there, then John Dryden is there, and the D, Thomas Eliot. So which one is the right answer? We have to find it, and the right answer is C, John Dryden. Yes, friends, it was John Dryden, the great literary artist of his time, uh, rewrote Chaucer's Canterbury Tales in modern English. Not the whole work by Chaucer, but some of the portion of this work by Chaucer he translated into modern English. So let's see which were these portions. Yes, so three different things were there. The first one is the knight's tale, and the nun's priest's tale, and the last one is the wife of Bath's tale. So three tales from this Canterbury Tales were translated by Dryden into modern English. And in which form it was translated? Dryden produced the fables. Yes, the fables, the work by Dryden, where the translation is mentioned, the translation is described of the works of Ovid and Chaucer. And in the preface of this work, the fables, in his preface to the fables, Dryden had done an appreciative criticism of Chaucer. Yes, appreciative criticism of Chaucer. Dryden stated that here is God's plenty. Yes, this statement is given by Dryden for Chaucer's art of characterization. Yes, Dryden translated three tales of Chaucer that we have mentioned here: Knight's Tale, Nun's Priest's Tale, and Wife of Bath's Tale, that we have to remember. So these three tales were translated by Dryden into modern English. Then the next and the last question of this video is, identify the writer whose books became the major source of geographical information for Leonardo da Vinci and Christopher Columbus. So here two names are mentioned, Leonardo da Vinci and Christopher Columbus, who took inspiration from one book by one writer. Okay, so we have to identify that particular writer and also the book. So we have so many options here, four different options. John Gower is there, then B Sir John Mandeville, then Walter Map, then Matthew Paris. So which can be the right answer? So any guess? Let's see. It is B, Sir John Mandeville. Yes, friends, Sir John Mandeville is known as the author of travel book. Yes, he is famous for his travel book, and the travel book's name is The Travels of Sir John Mandeville. It was written approximately around 1340s and 1350s. Yes, the time is not particular here. It is written around 1340s and 1350s. This travel book was originally written in Norman French language. Yes, the original language of this book was Norman French language, which was translated into English and other languages as well. So here we have learned 10 different questions, and some of the analysis we have done here about these questions. So be in touch with my YouTube channel and subscribe it, and that's all for today. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Jai Hind.